Awesome. So let's start with the big picture. How has the pandemic changed recruitment and talent acquisition?
I think it's changed it in so many ways. And if you think in particular of the hospitality and travel industry, if I could take you back for a minute, please indulge me, and we'll do a little bit of time travel. Those first months of 2020, at Hilton, we were coming off a record year of occupancy, growth, when we started to hear about the coronavirus in our China market. We actually, from a culture perspective, had just been named the #1 best place to work in the US and had celebrated that. And then within weeks in the US, we were facing, frankly, the unimaginable, which was to shut down and suspend operations at many of our hotels and facing heartbreaking restructuring decisions around furloughing and eventually laying off some of our team members. So our recruitment engines completely changed in the face of that. The first sort of strategy we had to think differently about from a recruitment perspective was actually to drive a reverse recruitment engine for our enterprise. So on a typical year at Hilton, we'll hire about 50,000 people into our ecosystem. And when that came to a grinding halt, we actually chose to leverage our recruitment team to help place our team members at other companies. And so we're seeing more transferability of some of our skills. And as heartbreaking as that was for us, imagining how we could support our team members and post jobs from the likes of Walmart, CVS, Amazon, to help our team members in this time of crisis was really important. And now fast forward right to 2021, where our industry at a minimum is hiring again, so are many others. The war for talent is fierce. The labor challenges are intense across industries. And so I think the way in which recruitment has changed is multifold, right? Companies are working harder to get their stories out there. And so having a really crisp and compelling value proposition, and inclusion is at the heart of that, is really important. We are looking at a broader set of sources and we're going deeper with those partnerships. So I'll give you one example. We had pre-COVID and during the crisis partnered with many colleges and universities, including HBCUs. But now as we get back into the market, we're deepening those relationships and driving them further upstream, helping these colleges and universities design their hospitality curricula, for example, to attract the new generation of talent that we'll be hungry for. Demonstrating a commitment to youth, demonstrating a commitment to inclusion, starting those conversations really early in the process. And then for us, hiring, again, thousands of people, thousands of jobs around the world, looking at our recruitment process and auditing every step of that way, leveraging technology to drive a super efficient and user-friendly process. So we've tried to shorten the application. We've made it more intuitive, and we've really looked with great care and intention at every requirement that we put out there for our candidates. So for example, not every one of our jobs requires a college degree. Many of them don't require a high school degree. We tend to focus on the reskilling and upskilling we'll do once team members join Hilton. We've also experimented with many career fairs in our communities and same-day job offers to have a conversation with the right people at the right spot and tell those team members we want them to join right away. And obviously from an inclusion perspective, making sure that not only our pipeline of candidates is diverse, but that then the interviewers they meet with also represent the diversity that Hilton represents. So I think from a storytelling process perspective, and then the experience of candidates, making sure that you're really compelling, inclusive, and efficient. And then of course, once they join you, that you deliver on the goods that you've sold throughout that process.